Hey guys, it's me, Castle. In this video, I will be using the Colourpop Mandalorian palette. I am a really big fan of Star Wars. I've loved Star Wars for a good few years now. And once they revealed that they were doing a Mandalorian palette, I'm pretty sure I almost had a heart attack. But I'm really excited to be able to use this palette for the first time. And so, without further ado, let's get on with it. Okay, so first off, before I get into any eye looks or anything, I'm going to do my base with the Maybelline 24-hour foundation, and I'm just going to squirt it in my hand. Guess what? Like always. And I'm going to dab it on my face with my fingers, and then I'm just going to go in with a nice little beauty sponge. Okay, so I've blended all of that out, and now I'm going to go in with my Colourpop Pretty Fresh Concealer, and I'm just going to go on the highlights, kind of on my face, bring it up here to give me a little bit of a lift on my forehead and on my chin. So now that I've blended all of that out and I'm looking very weird, I'm going to take my Maybelline Loose Fit Me powder, and I'm just going to set pretty much just my whole face, you know? Okay, so my face is set. Now I'm going to give myself a good old bronze with my Hoola Benefit bronzer. So I just bronzed underneath my cheekbones, my forehead, and my nose, and I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me blush in the shade Peach, I believe. Yes, Peach. And I'm just going to go in with a brush and use way too much than I probably should because that's who I am. Okay, so now I'm going to do my eyebrows with my NYX brow pencil and my Colourpop Boss Brow Gel. Okay, so I've done my eyebrows, and now I'm just going to prime my eyeballs and get on with the eyeshadow. Okay, first off, look at how cute this palette is. Like, the greens and the maroon, and just, I love it. Okay, I'm so excited. So first off, I'm going to take a little bit of just a fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into Baby Face, which is this little kind of light green shade. And I'm just going to go into my transition area and blend that out lightly. Okay, so first impression on it, there was like no kickback in the pan, and the shadow is very buildable. You can choose to not have a lot of pigment, or you can build it up to have a good amount of color. I'm really liking how this is going so far. So next I'm going to go in with Float Your Crib, which is a nice dark green shade. I'm just going to dab it in lightly because I don't know how pigmented it's going to turn out. Just going to, ooh, that is a nice dark olive green. And I'm just going to lightly blend that out and see where we can go from there. These are such pretty colors, and they are blending so nicely. I am loving this. So I'm just going to take this green and I'm going to take it underneath my eye. There is legitimately no fallout on my face. Like, there's nothing underneath here, and I love that so much. I am really enjoying how this is turning out. So now I'm just going to take a little flat brush, and I'm going to cut my crease. Some tips on cutting your crease: what I do is I put a little bit on my lid, and then I look up, and then you can see the line where your true crease is, and then you can make your little lines out of that so you don't smudge your makeup at all, or you get the correct crease shape on your eyeball. So I just cut my crease, and now I'm going to take my finger and just lightly dab the little edge in between the concealer and this part of my eyeshadow so I get a better, more seamless blend. Okay, so once I've put my concealer on my lid. I'm going to take the shade The Force, which it looks like a very nice gold shimmery shade, and I'm just going to take that little brush and I'm going to use that on my lid. Okay, so I just dipped my finger into it and it came up way better than on a brush. So if you're using this palette, I definitely recommend just using your finger to pick up the shimmer shades because you'll get so much more pigmentation. So now that I've finished that eye, I'm just going to do everything I did on that eye on the other eye. Okay, so both eyes are now done, and so I'm going to just take my NYX That's the Point eyeliner and do a nice old wing. So I'm just very gently making my wing, and then I'm going to connect it to the rest of my eyeball. Okay, so now I'm just going to do, the other wing on my other eye. Okay, so now I'm just going to curl my lashes, apply some mascara, and do my falsies. Okay, so I have this lash on, and I'm just now going to, put the other one on. Okay, so lashes on, and I'm just gonna do a quick inner corner highlight in the with the shade Precious Cargo. It's just a nice, really light shimmer shade. I'm just gonna take a little brush and put a little bit of that on my inner corner. This shimmer did not come to play. And next I'm just gonna take my NYX eye pencil in the shade Moss, and I'm just gonna go on my waterline with it just for a quick extra green moment. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to do a lightsaber right here. Really hoping it's gonna go well. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so for the top part of the lightsaber, I just grabbed the shade Social Blade from the James Charles palette, and I just took that on a little tiny brush and just blended it into kind of that line shape, tube shape. This shape, whatever you want to call this shape. And then I'm going to take a little white liner and I'm just going to line down the center to make kind of the difference of the light and kind of the shadow around it. Yeah, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk, and I'm using a Morphe M217, and I'm just going to try to do a little line in the center of that green. I like that. I'm gonna make it more pigmented, and I'm gonna come back to do the bottom part of the lightsaber. Okay, I try to do a little bit of the outline first, because I just looked up a photo of his lightsaber, and it has the silver, and then the black part, and then the silver with the little black kind of sections on it. And so I just did a little bit of that, and I'm going to fill in this black part, and I'll find something to do the silver with. Okay, there's a lightsaber on my face. There's a lightsaber on my face, and I love it. I'm here for it. I just took a little bit of a gray glitter, and I just kind of layered it over top of the silver parts of the lightsaber, and now I'm just gonna add a nude lip, and we'll be finished. Okay, so this is the finished look using the Colourpop Mandalorian palette. I really enjoyed using this. It's like a 10 out of 10 palette, very pigmented, no fallout, literally no fallout. I would recommend it to literally everyone on this planet, especially if you love the color green like me. Just amazing, overall beautiful. And this lightsaber, pretty proud of it. And so make sure you are checking in on my Instagram and my TikTok throughout the week, because I will be posting more Star Wars inspired makeup looks. And with that, I love you all, be safe, and wear a mask. Love you, bye.